Hey, what's up, guys? Today we're gonna be doing a uh, kind of like a character slash build showcase to show like what I've been running certain characters. Characters that I feel that I've like had like a little bit of like a cool, unique thing going on, or like I just play them like a little strange. So it's like a little bit more from the norm. I'm probably not gonna have like a Ganyu showcase because I feel like she's very like box standard, a moss bow and the four-piece wanderer set. So something like that seems completely unnecessary to me. Um, but my Ningguangs, like, I don't think I've seen anyone speak about Ningguang in so long. She's the homie. I love Ningguang. She's really simple but really cool character, especially in the lore and everything. There's so much about her it's just too cool to ignore. But like her gameplay is like a little lacking and everything, but so be it. Anyway, getting right into it. 90 out of 90. Her stats are right here, and her crit rate, crit damage is 62, 154. Some pretty solid numbers, if I say so myself. Maybe she can get a little bit more crit rate, but I built her so long ago, and these numbers are pretty solid for a character that I'm just gonna use every now and then. It's like every now and then I just sit there and I just go, you know what? I want to play Ningguang today. Like, I want to do my daily commissions with Ningguang. Maybe I want to beat up these guys with Ningguang. Maybe she's good at farming someone. Whatever the case may be. My 19 elemental mastery is definitely putting in work. So yeah, energy recharge 106 and whatever geo damage bonus. So for the weapon, we have an R5 Solar Pearl for the crit rate, and the effect is pretty decent. The effect is actually really good. So normal attack hits increase elemental skill and elemental burst damage by 40% for 6 seconds. Likewise, elemental skill or elemental burst hits increase normal attack damage for 40 seconds. So Ningguang's all about using her normal attack. Her skill's like okay. You get like a solid little chunk of damage. But mainly like her normal attack and her burst are how I play her. And you use a normal attack, you get some burst damage. You get extra burst damage. Use your burst, you get extra normal attack damage, and vice versa. So it's like, and with the skill included too. It's a really useful. It's absolutely perfect on her. The only issue is that like her skin is like, her alternate skin is like really cool, but like the Solar Pearl goes better with her original skin. But it's like, I got like the other skin, so like, why would I run this? Like, it goes absolutely perfect with her. It's like fashion impact is like on like another level. So we're gonna go back to
No
this.
trying to flatter me now.
No trying to flatter her now. So yeah, now onto her artifacts. I run 2-piece Archaic Petra for the geo damage bonus, and I run 2-piece Noblesse for the burst damage. Yeah, for the burst damage bonus. Because the way I like to play her is to just get her burst out and just hit it, dog. Just hit her burst, get the little buff, spam some normal attacks, and then normal attack, spam, hit the burst. And I'll get into it a little bit more later when we get to the Constellations, but you'll see why I ran with that. So this is a horrendous flower. I think I settled for this a long time ago, but I don't like at some point I'm gonna, like, the way I look at it is that at some point I'm gonna be building another character. I'm gonna need more Archaic Petras in the future, and one day I'll get another flower that's gonna be so much better than this, and I could just change it later. Like Ningguang's not like I'm not like trying to like get done with the Spiral Abyss with her or anything. So it's like, bro, whatever. Like, you can make fun of me or anything in the comments, but my attack and defense are exactly the same, man. Like, let's see you do that. The flower, I mean, the plume, the feather, a little bit better. We have a little bit more crit damage, but like I said, it's not the best. It can definitely get more. Like, this can get some crit rate on it, and we can get like probably like in the 70s, and this can get some like crit damage and some rolls into crit rate. We can hit like the 70s, 160s, or whatever. But like these two are subjects that change. I just haven't gotten anything to change them with yet. Next up is our attack sands. This sand's phenomenal, man. I'm so proud of this. It's got some decent stats on it. Attack, elemental mastery, it's like whatever. But we get a decent, we get so little crit rate. I don't know, like man, the crit rate is like insanely low for this for my Ningguang, but everything works out, so it's fine. And we get a bunch of crit damage, which is really cool. And then the flask thing. It's weird that like these are like sometimes cups, but sometimes like flasks. The goblets. There we go. I actually have like a flask. It's pretty cool. It's like got like a map of like the world on it. So if I ever get lost, I have that. But this one's like pretty solid. Like there's a little bit too much into HP, but maybe one day I'll put this on like Zhongli or something, and like if life changes and we get to like have like a cool switch. But like this is pretty solid. Like a little bit of crit damage, a lot of crit rate, which is really nice. Considering all the other stuff was just really low. Some attack and whatever. And then lastly is our other noblesse, which is crit damage. I got a lot into crit rate, so that's how we got so much crit rate going on. But you can look at like references from other people. I usually play on PlayStation 4, so I never really like see this. So this is like kind of weird to see. Oh man, 100% flowers. Yeah, wonder why. So yeah, our artifacts boost our geo damage because she's a catalyst user, of course. So everything she does is geo damage across the board. So everything she does is going to do more damage on the geo aspect. And then the noblesse, because I like to spam her burst. So I have her C6 because she is such an old character. Probably literally, but also in terms of like she's been out for so long. Like literally since the beginning of the game. She's been here since release. She's one of the first characters I got actually. I didn't build her until around like when Eula first released. Like decades ago. But yeah, I have her C6. And she's a character that definitely needs her constellations. Probably all of them because of like but an interesting thing that I've noticed about so many different like no matter what it is, like when I played Yu-Gi-Oh! And here and this and Genshin, is that like something old is either completely broken or completely like bad, and there's not really an in-between. There's not really like, oh, that's kind of fair. But like maybe you'll get power crept, and then like on the way of getting power crept, there's like a point where it's like kind of fair, but like it's really strange. But yeah, she's definitely a character that needs all of her constellations because she's like really bad, but then like she gets like a little bit better. She gets a lot funner for sure, but like some of the issues still stay. So Constellation 1, when a normal attack hits, it deals AoE damage. This is like you absolutely need this because most of the time you're dealing with groups of enemies. So it's like your rocks exploding just like it just helps out so much. C2, when Jade's screen, which is her elemental skill, is shattered, its cooldown will reset. It can only occur once every 6 seconds, whatever. So you can actually get like a decent amount of damage off of her skill, and her skill can block attacks, projectiles. It's like a shield, but not a shield, only for projectiles, which was really cool like in the beginning of the game, but now it's like, bro, like, what are you gonna use that for? But you can actually get some decent damage in when you set it up. And I think it provides a geo damage buff as well while it's out and you walk through it. But then it's like a shield, so you have to like walk through it, and you probably have to walk back through it to get on the other side. Just because if you have it, you might as well be protected by projectiles. C3 increases the damage of her, increases the level of her burst by 3. C4, Jade Screen increases nearby characters' elemental resistance by 10%. That is absolutely horrendous. like there's no need or use for your elemental resistance to be increased by such a minuscule amount. It's probably not even noticeable. Whatever, we're just gonna keep going. C5 increases the level of her skill by 3, and maximum upgrade level is 15. Has it always been 15? I thought it was 12. Whatever. Or 13. Oh yeah, maximum 15. I guess that makes sense. Maybe if they make a character that increases other talent levels. I don't know. I never noticed that. But C6, most importantly, when Star Shatter is used, which is her burst, Ningguang gains 7 Star Jades. We'll get into. I guess I might as well explain it now. So as Ningguang uses her normal attack or whatever and charges, or yeah, her normal attack, she begins to like have like these like rocks going around her, kind of like Raiden Shogun, how she has like the giant circle around her. She gets kind of like that. I don't know why I'm motioning with my hands, the circle, but I have no camera. Uh, support me and get so I can get a camera one day. But yeah, so she gets a circle around like that, and when you use her charged attack, she will shoot all the Star Jades like all at once, and it's exactly like her burst, but I believe it counts towards her charged attack damage, not like her normal attack damage, and obviously not anywhere near her burst. But it's like it's really cool because you get so many Star Jades when you use her burst, and then you use a normal attack and charge attack or whatever, and it's like you're using her burst like a second time. However, it's not going to be as like strong, but it's still like that's a fat chunk of damage. Like you're not going to ignore that much damage from like for free. Like all it costs is just a wee bit of stamina, and that's it. So that's what makes it really fun. You get to use like 2 bursts at the same time, but it's like it's just so cool. It's so fun to spam. I have her talents at level 8, 10, and 11. Her normal attack is pretty self-explanatory. A normal star, charged, plunging, whatever. And then Jade Screen. I might as well read it out loud for you guys since I'm reading everything. Ningguang creates a Jade Screen out of gold. Gold? What? Bro, I'd be following her in battle, just picking that up at all times. Ningguang creates a Jade Screen out of gold, obsidian, what? It's like Minecraft. And her great opulence, dealing AoE geo damage. Jade Screen blocks opponents' projectiles, as I've said, and endurance scales based on Ningguang's max HP. Do not build an HP Ningguang. I don't even know what that would be useful for. I don't even know where you would showcase that you have an HP Ningguang with a crazy projectile Jade Screen blocker or whatever. Jade Screen is considered a geo construct and can be used to block certain attacks, but cannot be climbed. Like one Jade Screen may exist at a time because it's a geo construct, Zhongli and all that. Skill attributes for you nerds that are like really in there. So yeah, whatever. Yeah, when you level it up, the amount of HP it scales off of and the damage, because you see it's got a pretty high damage, like 400 something. That's not a small amount. And then next is her Star Shatter. Gathering a great number of gems, Ningguang scatters them all at once, sending homing projectiles at her opponents that deal massive geo damage. If Star Shatter is cast when a Jade Screen is nearby, the Jade Screen will fire additional gem projectiles at the same time. I didn't know that, but you're always going to have Jade Screen out anyways because you walk through it and you get a buff. I think it's one of these. So yeah, and then it's just damage per gem, which at least seems like a low amount, but you send out like a bunch. Like it's very dramatic. Like she starts floating in the air and she just like throws them all. It's like she's a very dramatic character, but she does like very little. It's really funny. Like when she does a normal attack, I think it's like 3 or 4. No, it's just one continuous one. But like she has like a little spin and she poses and everything. She's a very fun character to like look at. When Ningguang is in possession of Star Jades, her charge attack does not consume stamina. I was wrong earlier. Whatever. A character that passes through the Jade Screen will gain a 12% JO damage bonus for 10 seconds. And the last one, you see ores on the map. I'm not reading it. So the strategy was just her alone, not like referencing any teammates or whatever, build, whatever, just the way you would play her, because obviously she's a very greedy character. So you would use some normal attacks, you would use her Jade Screen first, walk through it, walk back, whatever, get the little geo damage bonus, use some normal attacks, maybe the Jade Screen broke, you set up another one, or you can use it right on the enemy and then it'll break, and then it'll reset the cooldown and you throw up another one. So you have these, like, you've gotten a lot of damage, you've got some energy, whatever. And then you build up your ult, walk through it again in case, you know, the buff ran off or whatever the case. Use normal attacks, you get a buff from the Solar Pearl. And then you use the Star Shatter. And then, you know, she has like some funny lines or whatever. It just sounded dramatic, whatever the case may be. So you use the Star Shatter, you threw out all the little rocks, and then she descends back onto the ground because she floats up in the air. I don't know why. And then you use her normal attack, and then you charge attack, and then all the jades that have assembled around her, fire them off, and you get some extra damage. And yeah, it's pretty solid. She's like obviously like main DPS for whatever team build the way that I have her built. And a couple of characters that could work well with her. You know, you obviously have like Bennett. Bennett just buffs everything, so like everything you do is gonna do more damage, and you get a little bit of healing on top of that. Zhongli obviously works very well because you get the Geo Resonance, so you can put a shield on her and she gets some extra like damage bonus or whatever. The Geo damage bonus. And I believe Zhongli's like skill, like I think it like lowers resistances or something like that. Like I've heard people say that. I don't know how true that is. And I think Garo could even work, but I don't remember if he's like a defense. No. He can. I think he does like defense mainly, but like he does like geo damage as well, and he increases the critical damage of geo characters. You can run like the 3 of them together because he gets like the full like bonus when you have like 3 geo characters, maybe like a Bennett or something. And like you could run something like that. You could change it up a little bit if you want. Maybe you get like a healer in there. But like the thing about being Geo is that there's not really like reactions you can go for. Like get crystallized, but that's not really doing you much of anything. And lastly, any like alternative builds, like you could obviously use like weapons that are different than the Solar Pearl. The reason why I don't go with something like the Widsith is because one of them is increased elemental mastery. If you switch to her and you get that one, absolutely useless. You're gonna have like some really strong crystallized shields, but that's really it. It's not gonna do anything for you whatsoever. It's basically useless. Dodoko Tails you could run because like you are doing like charge attacks, so like that could work out, I guess. It's like free, you've probably had it. Damn, off the top of my head, I don't know. Definitely not 1,000 Floating Dreams. You definitely don't want to run that. I've seen people run Memory of Dust, which doesn't make any sense because she's not a shield character, so you'd have to put a shield on her and like I personally wouldn't do it. Like I don't think it's really suiting for her. And for those of you who might be thinking it's not really suitable for Kokomi, I don't have anything else for Kokomi, so get off my back. Maybe like Lost Prayer, I could see it's got a higher crit rate, and you just get a little elemental damage bonus, so it just gives her a boost, something like that. Skyward Atlas, probably, yeah, you can use that too, but it's like it's not like crit damage. Why is this on Barbara? Who did Barbara steal this from? It should not be on Barbara. I don't know who it's supposed to be on. I guess my Barbara has. I don't play Barbara, so that's why I'm like surprised. But what's it called? And in terms of artifacts, there's not really like, the thing that sucks about her is that she has no scaling, like for like anything, like other than like HP for like the projectile, which is not important in the slightest. Like you can't run like the Husk set or Opulent Dreams or whatever it is, because it's defense. It's all like defense stuff, so it's like it's not gonna help you with anything. Maybe you get like the 4-piece and you get like a little bit of geo damage bonus, but it's like I don't really know if that's worth it. Probably better to do something like this. You could also run 4-piece Noblesse and then get like you use like her burst, and then you get the buff, and then you just use the Star Shatter because you gotten the buff, or spread charge attack with all the Star Shatters or whatever. The Jades, whatever. What do they call it again? The Star Jades, yeah. so you can hit all the Star Jades while you have the buff on, something like that. Like there's not really too many options you can go because she's a very simple character. Like down to the basics. Like that's why she's the first one of the series. So that's all we got for today. That is our Ningguang build. And if you guys want to, whether you guys want to see more of this, I'm gonna do more of this because I kind of like this series because I kind of get to show off. I've been excited about this for a long time. If you can tell by the sound of my voice, I'm very tired. It's like 2 a.m. and I was like, I gotta do it. I gotta finally do it. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know down in the comments what you think of my build. How can I improve it other than getting some better archaic Petra sets? But that set hates me, dog. Like I have no luck whatsoever. But wish me luck down in the comments. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Check out some of my fearless videos, or if this is far enough in the future, check out some more of my character builds. Thank you guys again for watching. Take care.